We're a contract manufacturer in the personal care space. The company has been around since, I believe, like 2002. Shampoos, lotions, EDPs, face masks, self-tanning, and things like that. And we are currently expanding to OTC, where we will be able to do over-the-counter stuff. So we're looking at sunscreen and cough medicines and stuff like that. We were acquired by a French company called Anjac in 2023. They're a French company. They own, I think, 18 contract manufacturers now. We were their first North American acquisition. We've been on the BatchMaster Desktop version since forever. I think we started in like 2010 on the desktop version. And the goal was always to get like controls to the warehouse workers, the people on the floor and on the production lines. And in the desktop version, the mobile application was a little bit dated and I would say clunky, not really usable. We were at that point maintaining a couple of virtual machines here. So we were hosting both databases. So that obviously has an expense to it. The user would, hand write the notes and then hand them off to somebody else where they were then entering that data into BatchMaster. Yeah, we were just trying to get everything in the cloud, empowering our people on the floor to input data directly. So I had to do my due diligence and we talked to a couple others. I think the main competitor was Sage X3, and obviously pricing was important to us. Really for us with, like I said, we're like 70 users. It was more just the ease of transition. We thought it'd be an easier transition. I'm one-man show for my department. So it's really just an easier transition for us. Personal relationships I have with Beth and Rapunjay, and now Anuj, that just made it kind of a no-brainer decision. We've kind of, as a company, grown up with BatchMaster, and I think both sides benefited from that relationship. And Beth and Rapunjay have always been super, super good for us. The WMS portion of BatchMaster is a game changer for us. So now we're empowering people on the lines to create and edit transactions like on the warehouse floor, which was really difficult before. So that's been a game changer for us. The WMS portion eliminated redundancy for us, where people were like writing something, like literally writing on a piece of paper and handing that to somebody for somebody to input into the old version. They come and analyze our processes and improve, and it just happened to time perfectly with our transition to BatchMaster. But I would say like between them and the WMS version, I think we increased productivity by at least 50%. We went from an OEE like average of like 67 to 69% to over 80% OEE. Yeah, I mean, as far as cost reduction, we don't have to have a virtual machine anymore, especially once we move to QuickBooks Online, which is, again, in process right now. So it's easier. It's something we don't have to maintain on our own and pay whoever's updating the servers and backing up the servers. And it's just allowed us to, we don't have to have a VPN if people want to get into BatchMaster. Before, they were having a VPN into our network and then access our virtual machines. So now it's all online. So it's much more convenient for us. Yeah, really. I mean, like I said, the WMS portion of BatchMaster is a game changer for us. So now we're empowering people on the lines to create and edit transactions like on the warehouse floor, which was really difficult before. So that's been a game changer for us, but also to the point of where we were shopping around ERP systems, I really feel like this is probably the last generation of ERP systems as we know it, because obviously AI is coming. So we really hope to see BatchMaster implement some AI stuff in there and analytics and stuff like that, because everybody wants data, of course. So I really think going forward, I think ERP systems will look much different in the next year or two. No, I just want to stress, like, the relationship with Rapunjay and Beth was really the difference for us. So that's, I mean, I can't speak enough about the relationship with these guys and how they've helped us and how I feel like we probably helped them also. So it was really came down to the relationship that we have with Beth and Rapunjay that made the difference for us.